Hello friends, my name is A.N. Patil. I am welcoming you to the Department of Chemistry of Vivekananda College, Kolhapur. In last video, we saw methods of preparation of amines. The first method is ammonolysis of alkyl halide. The second method by reduction of nitroalkane. The third method by reduction of alkyl cyanide known as Mendeus reaction or reduction. The fourth method by reduction of amides and the fifth method Gabriel thalamide synthesis. In this video we are going to study one more method of preparation of amines and then we are going to study physical properties of amines. So look here, the next method is Hofmann degradation. It is also known as Hofmann rearrangement. It is also known as Hofmann bromamide degradation, or it is also known as Hofmann hypobromide degradation. So I take the example of amide. Here I take the example of function. I take function. I write here functional group of amide. C double bond O NH2 is the functional group of amide. This functional group is attached to alkyl group. This is general formula of amide. This amide is heated with bromine Br2 in presence of aqueous or alcoholic KOH. The reaction mixture is heated. Heating is represented by delta sign. Amide is heated with bromine and aqueous or alcoholic KOH. Remember, in this reaction, the alkyl group migrates to NH2 group and the product is NH2. This is the product. Plus, here carbonyl group is removed. K combines with bromine and potassium bromide is formed. Plus, K carbon, oxygen and oxygen combines to produce K2CO3 known as potassium carbonate. Hydrogen combines with oxygen and water molecule is formed. So this is degradation reaction. The amine produced contains one carbon atom less than amide, therefore it is called degradation reaction. This is step down reaction. It is used to decrease the number of carbon atoms in a compound. It is also rearrangement reaction. Alkyl group migrates to this NH2 group. Now you balance this reaction. On left hand side of the reaction there are two bromine atoms, therefore take twice KBr. Here on right hand side number of potassium becomes 4, therefore write here 4 KOH. The number of hydrogen here 4, therefore I write twice H2O. In this way primary amine can be prepared from amide. I explain the reaction by taking the example of acetamide. I write here CS3 single bond C double bond O NH2. This compound is acetamide. This acetamide is heated with bromine plus potassium hydroxide, alcoholic or aqueous KOH. The reaction mixture is heated. Heating is represented by delta sign. C double bond O group is removed. Methyl group migrates to NH2 group and methyl amine is the main product, CS3 NH2. Potassium combines with bromine and potassium bromide is produced. Potassium, carbon and oxygen combine to produce potassium carbonate. Hydrogen combines with oxygen and water molecule is formed. This is degradation reaction, step down reaction. Acetamide contains 2 carbon, whereas methylamide contains only 1 carbon atom. Balance this reaction. On left hand side 2 bromine atoms are present, therefore take 2 bromine on right hand side. On right hand side number of potassium becomes 4, therefore here you write 4 KOH. Now I take one more example. So you know that C double bond O NH2 group is amide group. To this amide phenyl group is attached. This is the example of acetamide. This is the example of benzamide. This benzamide is treated with bromine and potassium hydroxide. The reaction mixture is heated. Heating is represented by delta sign. Rearrangement reaction or degradation reaction takes place. This phenyl group migrates to this NH2 group and the product is, this is phenyl group and NH2. Aniline is the product. So here I write aniline plus KBr plus K2CO3 plus H2O. Here twice H2O. Balance this reaction. 2 bromine on left hand side, therefore on right hand side I take 2 times KBr. Number of potassium on right hand side 4, therefore 4 KOH. Oxygen 4, therefore I write here twice H2O. You check whether the equation is balanced or not. So this is Hofmann degradation or Hofmann rearrangement. Very important reaction used for the preparation of primary amine. The question may be asked like this: write a note on Hofmann degradation, or how will you convert benzamide into aniline, or how will you prepare aniline from benzamide. Now we are going to study physical properties of amines. So when we are studying physical properties, at that time we are going to study the state of the amines, whether they are solids, liquids or gases, and their solubility in water, their solubility in other organic solvent, their melting point, their boiling point, etc. we are going to study under physical properties. So remember, the first property I am going to explain: lower aliphatic amines are gases. Lower aliphatic amines are gases and they have fishy odor. They have odor like fish. The middle members are liquids and higher members are solids. Aromatic amines like aniline or aryl amines like aniline are colorless liquids, but they get colored when exposed to air or light. The second physical property that I am going to explain is solubility of amines in water. Primary, secondary and tertiary amines form hydrogen bond with water. Therefore, lower aliphatic amines are soluble in water. So look here, I represent amine molecule. R, single bond N, single bond H, single bond H. This is amine molecule. Nitrogen is more electronegative, therefore acquires delta negative charge, and hydrogen acquires delta positive charge. Here I write H, here I write O, single bond H, single bond H. This is water molecule and this is primary amine. The OH bond is also polar. Oxygen acquires delta negative charge, hydrogen acquires delta positive charge. Similarly, I write another water molecule O, single bond H, single bond H. Oxygen acquires delta negative charge because it is more electronegative, and hydrogen acquires delta positive charge. The positively charged hydrogen attracts negatively charged nitrogen. Similarly, the positively charged hydrogen attracts negatively charged oxygen. This is called hydrogen bond. Primary, secondary and tertiary amines form hydrogen bond with water. Therefore, lower aliphatic amines are soluble in water. As the molar mass of amine increases, the solubility decreases. As the molar mass of amine increases, the solubility decreases due to increase in size of alkyl group. Alkyl group is hydrophobic, that is, it is water hating. As the size of alkyl group increases, hydrophobic nature increases and solubility decreases. Now you see, aromatic amines, that is aniline or aryl amines, are insoluble in water. Now we compare solubility of alcohol. So I write here alcohols, then amines, and then alkanes. In alcohols, OH bond is present. In amine, NH bond is present. And in alkane, CH bond is present. Electronegativity of hydrogen is 2.1. Here, electronegativity of hydrogen is 2.1. Similarly here, 2.1. Electronegativity of oxygen is 3.5. Electronegativity of nitrogen is 3.0. And electronegativity of carbon is 2.5. The electronegativity difference here 1.4, here 0.9, and here 0.4. Therefore, you remember OH bond is more polar as compared to NH bond. NH bond is more polar as compared to CH bond. Therefore, alcohols are more soluble in water. Amines are less soluble in water as compared to alcohols. And alkanes are less soluble in water as compared to amines. So this is the second physical property of amines, that is about solubility in water. The third physical property that I am going to explain is boiling point. So look here, primary and secondary amines are associated by intermolecular hydrogen bonds. Primary and secondary amines are associated by intermolecular hydrogen bonding. In tertiary amine, hydrogen bonding is not present because there is no hydrogen on nitrogen atom. So primary and secondary amines are associated, whereas in tertiary amines there is no hydrogen, intermolecular hydrogen bonding. But in tertiary amine, the NC bond is polar. Look here, in tertiary amine are single bond N, R, single bond R. This NC bond is polar. Therefore, in tertiary amine, dipole-dipole attractions are present. Dipole, this is delta negative, this is delta positive. Dipole-dipole interactions are present. I take here example of primary amine. R, single bond N, H, H. This is the general formula of primary amine. Here I write N, R, H and H. This is another amine molecule. One more amine molecule I write NH, NH, NR. Look here, nitrogen is more electronegative, therefore acquires delta negative charge. Hydrogen acquires delta positive charge. This is delta negative, this is delta positive. Here delta negative, delta positive. The positively charged hydrogen of one amine molecule attracts the negatively charged nitrogen of another amine molecule. Similarly, this positively charged hydrogen attracts the negatively charged nitrogen. This attraction is called intermolecular hydrogen bonding. Due to this intermolecular hydrogen bonding in primary amine, that is RNH2, and in secondary amine RNRH, and here tertiary amine here is a R, here is also R. This is tertiary amine. In primary amine, two hydrogen atoms are present. Therefore, the hydrogen bonds are strong. In secondary amine, only one hydrogen is present on nitrogen. Therefore, the hydrogen bonds are weak. In tertiary amine, there are dipole-dipole interaction. There is no hydrogen bonding. Dipole-dipole interaction is weak. Therefore, primary amines have high boiling point as compared to secondary amines, and secondary amines have higher boiling point than tertiary amines. We shall consider some examples. I take alkanes. Then I write amines. Then I write alcohols. And then I write carboxylic acids. So these are four types of compounds. We compare boiling point of these compounds. In alkanes, there is no hydrogen bonding. Therefore, its boiling point is less than amine. In amine, NH bond is present, which is less polar than OH bond in alcohol. Therefore, amines have lower boiling point as compared to alcohols. In carboxylic acid, C double bond O, OH group is present. Therefore, there is dimerization and strength of hydrogen bonding is strong. Therefore, they have high boiling point. So this is about third physical property, that is boiling point. We are going to study basic nature or basicity of amines. Amines are weak bases. The basic nature of amines is due to presence of lone pair of electron on nitrogen. I write here R, single bond N, single bond H, single bond H. This is the general formula of primary amine. The nitrogen atoms contain lone pair of electron, plus I write here BF3 molecule, boron, trifluoride, BF3 molecule. This nitrogen shares lone pair of electron to this BF3. This nitrogen donates lone pair of electron to this BF3, and the product produced is are single bond N, H, H. Nitrogen donates lone pair of electron to this BF3, to this boron, and this compound is formed. According to Levy's concept, base is the compound which donates lone pair of electron is called base. Therefore, it is Levy's base. According to Levy's concept, the compound which donates lone pair of electron to electron deficient species is called base. Therefore, amines are weakly basic in nature according to Levy's concept. Now consider the next reaction are single bond N, H, nitrogen contains lone pair of electron plus H, single bond O, single bond H. Water molecule. In water molecule, this equilibrium exists. So look here, nitrogen donates lone pair of electron to this proton, and the product formed is R, N, H, nitrogen becomes positively charged. I write in square bracket plus OH minus. According to Laurie Bronsted concept, acid is proton donor and base is proton acceptor. This primary amine accepts proton from water, therefore it is base. And every base has conjugate acid. This is conjugate acid. This is water molecule. This is amine. Here you can take any amine. I remove this R. Also, I remove this R. It may be primary, secondary, or tertiary amine. So, like this, the product is produced. This is amine, and this is protonated amine. This is base and this is conjugate acid. Now you see, greater is the stability of conjugate acid, then the equilibrium will be shifted towards right and greater is the basic nature of amine. I repeat once again. Greater is the stability of conjugate acid. The equilibrium is shifted towards right, and greater is the basic strength of the amine. Look here. If this conjugate acid is less stable, then equilibrium will be shifted towards left and the base will be weak. The basic strength of amine is expressed in terms of Kb value. Kb means dissociation constant of weak base. The basic strength is also expressed in terms of pKb. pKb is equal to minus log of Kb. pKb is equal to minus log of Kb. Here I write for strong base. For strong base, Kb is high. Kb is high and pKb is low. pKb is low. For weak base, Kb is low and pKb is high. I repeat once again. For strong base, Kb, the value of Kb is high and the value of pKb is low. For weak base, the value of Kb is low and the value of pKb is high. So remember, amines are basic in nature due to presence of lone pair of electron on nitrogen atom. According to Lewis theory, amines act as weak bases because they are electron pair donor. According to Lowry-Bronsted concept, amines accept proton, therefore they act as weak base. If the stability of conjugate acid is strong, if the stability of conjugate acid is high, then the base is the strong base. If the stability of conjugate acid is less, then the base is weak base. So today I am going to stop here. In next video we shall study the comparison between basic strength of primary amine, secondary amine, tertiary amine and ammonia. So thanks for watching. Thank you so much.